It's my pleasure to welcome our next speaker, Mr. Anthony DeCosta, who is the Senior Product Manager at Medline India. And he has been a person who is kind of switched over from the darker side to the light side, if I would say, if the Star Wars reference comes across. So he has been a marketing person for the early 10 years of his career. And then in the last 10 years of his career, he's moved on more as an education person, trying to educate healthcare workers and upgrade practices. He has a postgraduate degree in marketing studies from Mumbai University. And with that, I would like to welcome Anthony over and to take us through the next couple of minutes to showcase what are the wonderful educational opportunities and the programs that they have to offer at Medline. Over to you, Anthony.
Thank you, Dr. Shashank. Firstly, I would like to thank Kaho for giving me an opportunity for making this presentation today. We at Medline believe that education should not be kept restricted, but it should be shared with everyone. And that is the reason why we run multiple education programs every month, some in association with In-Person Academy also. And what we have found out that, there is an interest from a lot of people to join education programs. They register themselves for the program. But if you see the ratio, only half of them actually attended. And that is why we thought of launching Medline University. Now, Medline University is a global initiative from Medline. It is over 6 lakh healthcare workers are actually registered on it and are currently taking online education and training. So what is it? It is basically a platform that, where one can go, and it's a self-learning initiative in his own spare time. So he's not restricted for time. So it is basically aimed at providing high quality, evidence-based continuous education for healthcare workers. And overall, this program comes at no additional cost, no cost for the healthcare workers. So we are proud to say that we have now introduced this program now in India, and we are trying to reach out to maximum healthcare workers who could take advantage of these programs. These programs range from a duration of half an hour to 45 minutes to 1 hour. And they cover various topics, like there are modules for CSSD, there are modules for infection control, there is modules for communication, how to communicate to patients. There are also modules which are designed as per the specialty. That means if you are a CSSD technician, you can just click on the CSSD link and it can show you a list of programs which are available for CSSD technicians out over there. Currently, there are around 200 continuous education programs out over there which have got accreditation, and more than 350 plus programs which are actually free for healthcare workers on that portal. And not only that, these programs are updated at periodic intervals, because as you know, the guidelines changes. So as soon as the guideline changes in a certain period, the content out over there on the portal gets updated. And this is basically sharing the best practices. We want healthcare workers from India also to see the best practices being followed. And these portals, on this portal, basically you can access all the study materials. In our current situation of COVID-19, which is going on, there is a lot of materials updated out over there on the portal. So, healthcare workers can simply go register and start taking the courses. It will be useful for them. Other than that, there are weekly and live training webinars also available on this portal. Not only that, if someone is facing difficulties, it is very easy to reach. There is a customer service mailbox out over there. If not that, there is one on one particular day every week where you can actually speak to someone out over there, and that person will help you out to sort out your problem. So if I just go to CSSD programs, what are the programs available out over here? There are roughly around 22 CSSD modules, programs available in different modules out over there. Some of the topics are very common, which are discussed at various forums of CSSD out over here. And you can see it's a self-learning program, self-paced. You can easily go. Wet packs, very common problem. I've seen this happening in a couple of CSSD programs. Similarly, the other topics. So I have just taken our, the programs which are available for CSSD. And mind you, this is not a complete list. As I said, there are 22 programs which are there out in the portal. These programs are accredited by international CSSD forums or CSSD bodies. Some of them basically is the International Association of Healthcare Central Service Material Management and the Certification Board for Sterile Processing and Distribution. So these programs are accredited. There might be other programs also out over there which will not be accredited, but it is good for learning purposes. The other programs in infection prevention or emergency trauma, all these are accredited by different boards. So if there are nursing programs, they are accredited by nursing boards out over there. Similarly, as I said, CSSD program by the CSSD association out over there. So programs that are accredited, programs which have no accreditation but are good for from a learning point of view. All these programs are open now to healthcare professionals in India. With this, I would like to close the presentation. And again, once again, I would like to thank Kaho for giving me an opportunity for presenting this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony, for the short and crisp presentation.